He said, look, the talent was always there. It's not a matter of if, it was a matter of when we were starting to pick up points, especially on the road. So again, brilliant opportunity for Detroit City here.
And Detroit will be moving, coming on the road at 6-11-5 this season. They have 23 points. Now they're going to worry about a team from Miami that's won back-to-back contests. You see the record for Oakland at 9-6-6. Playing in front of a rowdy bunch here, they certainly give the home team faithful shot on goal. It's the first one of the night, and the scoreboard early on favors the home team. It is 1-0 Oakland Roots, exactly how you dial it up for Maxi Rodriguez.
Delgado, how quickly can you expand and play off the shoulder of Detroit City? And we've seen it from John Rodriguez time and time throughout this year. The ability to create something out of nothing. Picks up his head, no one closes down the space, whether it is Lewis, whether it is Carroll, and pick that out. Head down, lace it through the ball. You see the lack of rotation on the ball. He hits it so clean and so pure. Dreams start here for the Oakland Roots. You talk to everyone throughout the Oakland Roots, front office, PR people as well.
Diop takes the shot. That's stopped. Nicely done by Blanchette.
Diop hits it very cleanly. Not an easy save there for Paul Blanchette. Makes it look a lot easier than it is. A half step right off of the turf right before.
Paul Blanchette is a walking highlight reel for Oakland. He is so reliable. This one played through, and there's the equalizer in the 5th minute. Well, Ricky, you asked the question. There's your answer. How would Detroit respond? Bang, bang play. Stephen Carroll on
set pieces are a brilliant way to claw yourself back into the game, but if you're no Delgado, you're going to be extremely frustrated with the lack of taking the initiative to clear this ball. As this ball bounces in that 6-yard box, give credit to the big man, the center back, right at the doorstep. Just guide it into the back of the post, and not a very easy finish for a player that quality.
It's out east or west. 25th minute, ball lost for a moment. That shot on goal, Blanchette with the denial. First great stop, the second one almost beat him 5-0.
Coming alive, especially in that final third. It's a mishap from Danny Barbier, but what a fantastic save. And as Reese Williams elects to put this ball across.
Oakland and Detroit, members of NISA, saw each other in the finals a few years ago. Rodriguez was open for a moment. Diaz on the weak side. Diaz plays this one through. Cedeño lets it rip on goal. Steinwasser says no.
Positions.
Reed pivoting up. Rodriguez with a nice move. Rodriguez left by his lonesome. We'll see if he tees this up. Give it up to Diaz. Diaz with the strike. Steinwasser gobbles it up.
And Morris is just there on an island, 1v4. Very difficult to find his feet. Here's Steinwasser. Want to slow things down just a tiny bit.
It's a dangerous moment. Diaz with the intercept. Diaz with the left foot. No. Cedeño. Cedeño trying to sell. Nice move by Cedeño. Bites on Steinwasser outside. Nane shoots Steinwasser on the goal line. Rodriguez, the player draped all over his back, lost the handle, was asking for a call and did not get it. Opportunity here. Blanchette with a great stop. Just before the first half expires, Blanchette. The Blanchette stop, they'll be in before the end of the first half.
Turning your defense into offense, into foul question mark. Detroit City don't care, but this first touch from Ben Morris is so good to play off the shoulder of Neveal Hackshaw, and he does everything right, low and hard to the far post, but what a fantastic save once again for Paul Blanchette. Give credit to Hackshaw, not giving.
And again, Oakland scrambling around a little bit. It all started because of the takeaway. Ben Jensen, the lead official, blows the whistle. Halftime. Haven't had a lot of activity for Oakland when it comes to the set pieces. Hackshaw from well outside. That one never had a chance.
A game that don't have the capabilities to produce matches like that. So I think there's a lot to be worked out, but I think it would just be massive for the game of football, massive for USL Championship and USL as a whole. And it's going to be voted on pretty here soon, but I think I'm all for it.
It'd be great because you put a lot of pressure on the ownership groups too. Speaking of pressure, Hackshaw, that was a near goal. Blanchette with one stop, and the second one was to Blanchette as well.
Opportunistic, it's a brilliant early ball. It's almost an uh-oh moment from Neveal Hackshaw, but it's a good for touch around the corner from Darío Suárez. Just watch the hips on the end of it. Doesn't get him quick enough around the corner, and it's that man.
Working, weaving around. Here's Ryan Herr on a sharp angle. Herr played it through the box. Nobody around in a dark kit. Chance here. Peláez outside. Cedeño. Prentice. Cedeño with the left foot off of a defender that almost found Twine. It's some rough activity. Players just dropping like flies now. It's a wipeout moment from Morad. He got beat though. This one slowly played through. Everyone on high alert now for Oakland. That strike from well outside of two-hopper to Blanchette. Saucered through, carried around. Fisher was on that right side, now through again, and right moment here for Rodriguez. Blanchette with the initial stop, the second one, he says no. Ricky, take me through this.
Maxi Rodriguez hit it so clean and so pure. He cuts across the ball, and that's it bending away from Paul Blanchette. It's a brilliant look at it. Pushes it on to the save. Oh, just top 10, SportsCenter top 10 come calling. Now, what?
And you hate saying because Nate Steinwash has been overlooked. He hasn't had a lot of traffic coming his way, especially in the second half. He could have pitched a tent in between his pipes.
But it's one thing to make that initial save, but that double save, we've seen that probably 3 times in this second half of Paul Blanchette.
Yeah, here's Williams, and there's Blanchette. A moment from Diaz into the box. Brad Jensen blows the final whistle, and we have reached full time for the Bay Area. It was theatrical, it was fun,